What a great night for some puck. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. So glad you could join us. Let's go. Well, we've been waiting for this one all day long, and here we go. The Nighthawks win the opening face-off, and we are underway with this one. Eden's got the puck. Good use of the body on the play. Pass out front, and he denies that. Great opportunity there. Turned aside with the glove by Wagner. Here's a chance. There's another stop.
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
And they score! The Icebreakers take a 1-0 lead here in the late goings of period number 1. This is a huge goal momentum-wise, isn't it?
Well, yeah, James, if you score a goal at the beginning of a period or at the end, it really sets the tone and temperature for your team. And it also puts your opponent back on their heels, and that's exactly what you wanted to happen. But now that the game is wide open, you're heading into intermission. So that's going to give both teams an opportunity to reset. You got to find a way to continue to push in that second period.
Here they come on the attack. Pumped off the puck. Handles it along the blue line. Moves inside. Fantastic save.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Makes a save. Gets a piece of it with the glove. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Sends it in front. The Icebreakers looking against the half wall. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. What a hit on the play. Oh, my.
Yeah, you clearly knew what he was doing here. He got all of them, tags them, knowing full well that he's going to disengage that puck.
Love it. Takes the pass. Oh, look at this. And that shot dies in traffic. Fires it on net. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Gets him a jolt with that hit. Feeds it over. Less than a minute to go here in the opening frame. Slides it across. The Icebreakers have it now. Loses the coverage there. Avoids the poke check. And he gets in front of that.
Just fantastic work by the goaltender, making consecutive saves. How athletic.
Here they come on the rush. Quick shot. Denies him. Oh, what a hit against the boards.
Executed perfectly, James. I mean, he can't maneuver. He's got nowhere to go. He's lined up, and then he's taken down.
Passes out front. And a new pass. And the back track here on the play. There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this. their seeds. Teams are on the ice. They're ready to drop the puck here for period number 2. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Let's get the talented Cheryl Pounder back into this one. What do you make of the first 20 minutes of action?
The Icebreakers are playing hard tonight, in particular in the offensive zone. They've got that shot mentality. They're driving and attacking the net.
Big hit, and that frees up possession. And he's ridden off the puck. Great reflex on display tonight on his part. Gains control of the puck here on the line. Oh, and what a save as he gets that one, too.
Wagner's doing everything he can to uplift his team here. Just look at that last sequence. It was so impressive. The way he was desperate and the athleticism shown in that save, he's got to give his team a ton of confidence.
Rocks him. Tries to the crease. Comes up with a score! And we're all tied up.
Yeah, we are, James, and you can certainly feel them coming. But yeah, I mean, the energy was starting to shift, and they get rewarded with that goal. Well, there's not much time here before the goaltender's eyes are taken away, James, and he drops into that butterfly position. All you want to do when you can't see the puck is make yourself as big as possible, but this one has seen eyes through traffic and finds the back of the net.
Late goings in this period. We are all tied up in this one. And they win that neutral zone draw. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. With the backhand, stopped by the goaltender.
As a goaltender, you want to make yourself as big as possible, and that's exactly what he does right there and just takes away the net.
See if we can pick up some momentum again here as the face-off is ready to go. The Icebreakers win the draw. The Nighthawks have it against the wall. Takes it to the net. Oh, what a save in front.
The shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on him, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
The Icebreakers win the draw. Handles a great feed here in the neutral zone. Oh, a good textbook hit there. The Nighthawks will play it from the defensive zone. Here he is, it's close. Oh, he had it beat, but it goes off the inside post. The Nighthawks break away. Scores! What a finish on the breakaway!
Well, a nice play to pull away from the pack here, James. One-on-one battle against the goaltender, and he's the victor.
The Icebreakers are in the driver's seat now with that one-goal lead, and timing, Cheryl, late here in this period. That's huge.
That's a huge booster for them, James, not only in terms of their confidence, but also the recognition of where they are heading into the...
And look at this, they're calling a penalty shot. Goaltender takes a deep breath, and here we go. Takes a shot, and he makes some pay as he scores on the penalty shot.
Well, a penalty shot is certainly different than a breakaway. You have a little more time to think about it. There's angst and there could be nerves that set in, but none of them were evident here as he just took that puck and knew exactly what he was going to do with it to finish it off.
And now he tries to get it across to Eden. And he can't hang on after that hit. Oh, flashes the leather to get a piece of it.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
And he takes the feed. Takes the feed at the back end. And it's turned aside by Lehman.
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here.
There's always certain players that know when something needs to happen in the game. Listen, they're trailing in this one, and you have to be aware of how you can ignite your team. Well, that is a huge hit, and you can see just in the response that it elicits from the bench.
The Nighthawks win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Rocks him on the play. Makes a save again.
Well, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right
The Icebreakers gain possession. Here he is on the backhand. Time ticking away, and he comes up big.
Lehman's last save has to give this team some momentum. I mean, that's a point-blank chance that he's able to take away. Just very aggressive and assertive in his crease.
Both teams seem fresh after that second intermission. We're ready to drop the puck on period number 3. Final frame is underway here. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Takes control of the puck. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. Point shot. He scores! Off the defender and into the net. The Nighthawks desperately needed something, and they finally made it happen.
Now they're in the final frame here, but they got one back, and you know what that's like as an opponent. When you know that that team is coming and they're a wave, there's a lot of urgency, and they're a dangerous team right now.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, the Nighthawks make their way back into the face-off circle, still in search of another goal. The Icebreakers win the face-off at center. The Nighthawks gain possession in their own end. They've got some momentum here. Tried to make a move and the puck hops away. Trying to shake loose. All alone. Rings the post. Denied by the Tendy. Oh, he stopped it on the breakaway.
Call it a stare down, a showdown, whatever you want. Maybe he's got a hook on the shooter because he's able to stop this puck on the breakaway. That's a magnificent one.
The home team is really under siege here in their own end. And there's a pass. Oh, what a save! And the defense come away with it here. Oh, look at this chance. Sends it out in front. And that's stopped. The Nighthawks have it now. Backhander shuts it down with the paddle. What a stop.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity. Lehman's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
Offenses zone face-off, and he wins the draw.
The coach and team reminding each other that this is a critical face-off. Anytime you've got your opponent on their heels, after an icing, you have to find a way to have urgency in attack.
The Icebreakers play the puck from the back of the net. Looks to set up at the point now. And that goes off the post and out.
The Icebreakers recognizing they have the lead, but also don't get tons of great looks in the game, and this one is a missed opportunity as the puck goes off the frame and out.
Coming up on the final minute of regulation time. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Cuts to the front. Oh, just goes off his glove and it stays out.
Lehman's been outstanding. I mean, he gets to position to be able to make that point-blank save.
And a strong effort on that play. Slides it diagonally to Eden. Sets a pass in front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that.
we know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination, have his eyes on the prize the whole time, and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net? That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net.
Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. And the puck departs the zone. This has been a barn burner tonight as the horn sounds, and we are going to overtime. If you thought this was dramatic, you ain't seen nothing yet. Stay with us. And they are ready to drop the puck here in OT. Next goal wins. Here we go. Overtime's underway. Takes it to the front. Down on his stick. Scores! They win it. They win it in overtime. And the Surrey game is strong tonight. Wow, what a finish.
What a beautiful play as they catch their opponent flat-footed on transition, and they create the numerical advantage. Odd man rush, perfectly executed. Speed, puck movement, and of course finish.
should be a fun one on the ice tonight. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. Let's drop the puck. The time for talk, the time for heights over. It's time to drop the puck now. The Icebreakers kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. There's a shot, and Chel got one out of the net. Getting into the later stages of this period, the game is still scoreless. They win the draw and go on the attack. The Nighthawks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. They've got numbers here. The Nighthawks carry it along the wall. Takes the feed at the point. Slides by the check. Off a stick and they can't connect. Oh, the razzle-dazzle! Shuts them down. Into the attacking end. Shuts them down.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it and he made the save.
Stoppage in play, and look at this, a penalty shot.
As he's on his way to the net, it's really just one-on-one, him and the goaltender, and then all of a sudden he gets hooked, doesn't get the look that he wants, and now a penalty shot is going to be the call.
All eyes here at center. Makes the stop under pressure. Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Skates in behind the cage. Oh, he got stuck right there.
Well, call it what you want, the lacrosse move, the Michigan. I mean, they practice it so much in practice that it's become innate to do it in a game. Unbelievable attempt, but denied by the goaltender.
And a great save. The Nighthawks look around near the point. Here's a chance in front. The Nighthawks have the puck in the corner. Penalty shot coming up here. And here we go. Fires it. He scores and gives them the lead.
The players practice penalty shots and breakaways all the time in practice. Different story in real time. In game, you got to find a way to have the confidence and trust in what you're going to do. It looked like he knew exactly what he was going to do when he stepped out there, James, and he buried it.
Curry to the slot. Oh, a clutch save. Near the point. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. There's the whistle. Look at this, a penalty shot. Here he goes on the penalty shot. Puts it on net. Big save and breathe a sigh of relief. Here in the later stages of this period, we got a 1-0 game to this point. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. Nearing the final 60 seconds here of this first period. There's the whistle icing the call. Some last-second communication with the D as centers get ready to drop the puck. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. The Nighthawks played along the wing. Lets it fly. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Wagner. Oh,
the rest is history. It's on the scoreboard.
The Icebreakers win possession here in the open ice. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Stops the rocket of a shot. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck in their own end. And they get the puck out. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck along the boards. There's the buzzer. 20 minutes in the books. Second period just around the corner. Welcome back, everybody. James Cebulski with you. Period number 2. The middle frame ready to go. Here we go. Middle frame now underway as the puck drops. We've had an intermission to settle things down after the first period. How do you process what you've seen?
The Icebreakers.
And a penalty's coming up on the play.
He's ahead of the pack here, off to the races, and he gets taken down from behind, and that's going to be a penalty shot, tripping all day long.
Goaltender takes a deep breath, and here we go. Shot, and he reads it perfectly on that penalty shot.
Yeah, I love the way he was so aggressive, and he really challenged. It's a one-on-one battle, James, and he wins it.
The Nighthawks want to take this lead into the second intermission as they continue to put lots of pucks to the net. And they win the draw on their own end. And he takes the pass. It's deep inside the offensive zone. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Oh, it just gets a piece of it. Here's a blast. Makes another stop.
Wagner's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. Denies him with the save. The Nighthawks gain possession along the wall. Here's the chance on the attack. Oh, and here's the pass. And a smart heads-up read to come up with the puck. Cuts into the paint, and he puts it into his own net. The Icebreakers will look to build on some momentum here before the period closes out after that goal.
They need to continue that momentum as it nears the end of the second, and they want to carry that energy into the intermission. Real important that they can have an opportunity to collect themselves and come out strong in the third.
Dismiss that chance. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. The Nighthawks have it now. Unable to reach that one. Here they come on the attack down the right side. Here's a shot. Fantastic save.
Lehman's movements are outstanding. I mean, he gets to position so quick. He's athletic, and he makes a huge save from the slot.
And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team.
Lehman's dialed in right now. Just have a look at that last save. I mean, he has to be moving extremely well in his crease to be able to get to position to make that save.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Icebreakers have answered back in these last few minutes, but still need one more to even the score. Good job tangling up his opponent here. Lays the body into that play. He got all of that hit. Passes it in front. Oh, and he keeps it here. Big time stop there. Back to the blue line. And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there. Second frame almost done. Well inside a minute now. Picks up the puck. Centering pass in front. Oh, what a chance. And he fanned on the puck. Oh, what a hit along the wall. And those boards are rattling.
And when you're along those boards, you get
The penalty coming up here.
when you're free and clear on a breakaway, your opponent has no choice but to take you down one way or the other, and they're going to get the tripping call, and a penalty shot's going to ensue.
One-on-one with the goalie. Here's a chance. Tonight on the penalty shot.
I think he's done his research getting a book on the shooter here, James, because he read that perfectly.
The Nighthawks have generated plenty of quality scoring chances and a big reason why they lead late in the second period. Slides the puck to Eden. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call. Teams are lined up and we are ready to take this draw. The Nighthawks take control of the faceoff. Getting a little physical there with that collision. Slides it up to Eden. Takes a shot. And it goes right off his bucket to stay out.
Well, this is just a prime example of doing what it takes to keep the puck out of the net. In this case, right off the noggin.
And that'll bring an end to the second period of play. Let's get a clean sheet of ice and come back with the third period next. Welcome back. She's Chel. I'm James Cebulski, and we are ready to bring you period number 3. All right, the puck is dropped on the third and final frame. All right, Cheryl, how do you sum up what we've watched so far tonight?
The Icebreakers can't get frustrated by a hot goaltender, James. They've been all over the offensive zone. They've thrown a ton of pucks to net. I think they just got to get some net front presence here, some flash screens, try and take away the eyes of the goaltender and put one by. Well, he's been around it all night long and finally converts after multiple opportunities in this game. You gotta like the dynamic element to his game, his ability to use his hands to get to the net here, James. But finally is able to convert. You can see that frustration just leaves him right now in his body language.
The Nighthawks move the puck in the defensive zone. Moves it around along the half wall. Big play inside the defensive zone. Back to the point it goes. Look out. Scores! And look who's at it again.
Well, it's the second of the game. Too bad you can't bottle these games up and just recall them whenever you want because he's been all around the net.
The Nighthawks aren't far from the finish line now as they lead it late in this third period. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Grabs it in his own end. Up along the wing. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Big hit along the boards, and those walls are rattling.
When you're along the wall, you got to have your head up. You better be good in small spaces, and you can't get out of the way of this thunderous hit, though, because it was lined up perfectly here, James. He knew exactly what he was going to do, and he finished right through the wall.
He's got a step. Doesn't get the shot off. I'm not sure what happened there, Cheryl.
Me neither, James. I mean, I was a defender. I was never up ice like that. Not much to say after that one, James. I'm actually at a loss for words. That was huge.
The Nighthawks will play from the defensive zone. taking it from his own end. And he loses control of the puck. Tap dances around the chick. Nearing the final 60 seconds in this one. Rocked him in the open ice. Dishes it off. Drills him. He scores! And there's the hat trick and let those shovels fly.
Anytime you get a hat trick, it's a special moment for a player, an athlete here, James. But to do it at home and have all of those bats flying on the ice, it's a pretty special one.
The Nighthawks have pummeled their opponents tonight. They have been the busier team offensively and have converted numerous times here in this third period. Denies him with a save. Across the line and on the attack. Oh, what a save in front. Wagner's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
When athletes having a type of game like this, you just say, get him the puck, and that's exactly what's happening tonight, because every time it's on his stick, he's finding a way to fill the net here, James. A Hattie so far in this game, he has been lethal when that puck is on his stick.
Takes possession of the puck off the draw. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. The Nighthawks will play it in their own end. From the point, looks to make something happen. The Nighthawks are across the line and into the offensive end. Scores! They strike again, and that's 3 unanswered goals.
Over and over and over again, James, and you can see the excitement on the bench. They know that they've deflated and they've pushed their opponent back on their heels. They need to keep plugging away here and not get complacent.
Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. And as the final seconds tick off the clock, the home fans acknowledging what they just saw tonight. And there's a shot. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. There's the final horn sounding, putting this baby to rest. The Nighthawks just had one of those nights where I'm sure everybody in the organization is going home smiling.
How they should be. They have the puck on their stick, and
One team set for their maiden voyage here in the EASHL. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski. Welcome to a fun night here on EA Sports. Opening face-off just moments away. The Nighthawks take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. To the low slot. Scores! And just like that, we've got our first of the game. Pounder didn't even have her broadcast headset on.
I was just putting it on, James. That was incredibly fast, and the coach couldn't have drawn it up any quicker. They say, hey, let's get off to a good start. I'd say they just did.
Panarin's won the draw at center. Slips by the check. Right on the doorstep. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck against the wall. And he takes the feed. Shakes off the coverage. The Nighthawks scoop it up along the boards. Let's move to the middle. And that doesn't connect. Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. The Icebreakers have it now. Look out, here they come on the attack. And that skips out of the offensive end. Grabs the puck. Now a quick pass to Jordan. Along the half wall with the puck. The Nighthawks gain possession. Jackson's got it in the defensive zone. Trying to shake the defender. He's in all alone. And he opts to wait for more support. Moves the puck along the half wall. Stoppage in play. We've got a penalty shot looming. Panarin's got the puck, and here he comes. And he turns it aside on the penalty shot. Pounder, in a word, huge.
That is huge, and he didn't look nervous at all when they awarded that penalty shot, did he? He was welcoming it, you know, challenging the shooter there. Just look how aggressive he was, getting to the top of his crease. He wanted that one, and he won that battle.
Gains the zone. Shot! Oh, he gets all that one with the pad. Panarin stick handling in his own zone. Carries the puck back inside his own end. The Icebreakers gain control of it. Scoops up the puck now. Through center. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. The Icebreakers have it against the wall. The Nighthawks look to start the transition game. Taken along the wall by Panarin. Sneaks by the puck check. Great stop by Wagner.
The goaltender has to be able to anticipate the play, and he does just that. Gets square to the shooter in the low slot and makes the save.
Moves the puck. Fires it on net. What a save! He'll probably feel that one tomorrow. He's got a little jump. What a stop on the breakaway. The Nighthawks will play it against the boards. The Icebreakers move the puck in the defensive zone.
I know I stepped on your toes there, James, but had to react to that massive hit.
Oh, here we go. Feel all of that after this one. Quick shot! Turns it away.
Well, the emotion elevates after a save like that, James, and even on replay, it's happening again for me. I mean, that was absolutely unbelievable. Everyone's standing on their feet. They cannot believe that he made that save.
And nearing the final 60 seconds of this opening stanza. We've got icing on the play. Face-off coming up. Late goings of this period. The Nighthawks have taken a 1-0 lead. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. The Nighthawks are played from the corner. Dying seconds and he makes the save. That'll do it for period number 1. We'll drop the puck on the second period in just moments. Second period set to get underway. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. All right, Cheryl, what's your interpretation of what you see from the first period of action?
The Icebreakers didn't get off to a great start at all. I mean, they've been chasing the game, and the real reason why they're behind in this one, they haven't had any possession time.
Loose. Jordan's got it now deep inside his own end. Steps inside the line. Driving right to the front. Shuts him down.
The game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small space areas, working on their games, working on their legs. Their foundation, the lower half, is so critical, and this is a perfect example.
The Icebreakers take possession in the defensive end. Gaining momentum along the wing. There's the whistle. We got an offside.
So I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. The Nighthawks lead it. There's the whistle. It's a penalty shot. Here's his chance, one-on-one with the goalie. Takes a shot, scores! Well, he called his shot on that one.
Yeah, so confident, right, James? And you have to be when you're on a penalty shot. You got to know what you're doing. You can't be indecisive, and you got to bury it. Well executed.
The Nighthawks talked about getting off to a good start at the morning skate, but Cheryl, this is next level what we're seeing.
It really is. Through the first period into the second here, they just dominated. The puck has been on their stick, and when they're in the offensive zone, they're not just on the perimeter. They're finding ways to get pucks to the net.
They've got numbers. Great save on the puck away. Wow!
Goaltenders are so good at giving and then taking away, and that's exactly what he does right here, James. I think he's given an area of the net and then takes it away, knowing that the shooter's going there.
Moves it quickly over. He might have a step here. He's in! And he goes back to regroup. Denies him on the slapper. There's another. And we've got ourselves a penalty shot coming up here. Jordan's ready ready to go one-on-one with the goalie. Shuts it down on the penalty shot.
I love how aggressive he was. James doesn't give the shooter any daylight in that net. Makes a huge save.
Past the midway mark in this period. The Nighthawks have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck leaves the zone. Devastating collision into the boards. The Nighthawks have it from the corner. The Icebreakers have it from their own end. Gains the zone through the middle. And we'll get a face-off after. Welcome back to EA Sports, everybody. My name is James Cebulski. Always up-tempo, always lots of scoring chances with some 3-on-3. And we are about set to drop the puck tonight. The Lemons win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. Slides the puck over. Yvaskila's got a hold of it against the wall. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Quick shot. Oh, what a hit. He got all of that hit check. Dallas with possession in their own zone. Big open ice hit.
You want to send a message to your opponent early in the game, and that early delivery of a bone-crushing hit, that does just that. Lehman found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now, too positioned to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. You have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
And here's a shot. Scores! Well, was that quick enough for you?
Yeah, it was quick. You want to dictate pace, especially when the puck drops, and putting one in early, that's the best way to get it done.
Yvaskila's aggressive start has paid off because they've got one on the board.
They've got one on the board. They've really set the table, James. It's all ready to go. The meal is about to be served because they have been all over their opponent right now, especially being the away team. You want to send a message early, playing real aggressive.
Icing is the call. We'll get a reset. Lots of time left in this period. 1-0 to score. Yvaskila's going to start with the puck in their own end. Long pass into the neutral zone. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
And he comes up with it. And he connects with the long ball. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Yvaskila's got the puck along the wall. Through pass ahead.
That's how you get
Off the post.
The Speeders get some emotion from the bench as they look to extend their lead and hit the post narrow. Everyone thought it might have gone in, and then they realized it didn't.
They go on the attack from the left side. To his teammate. Receives the pass. From the open ice, they gain the line. And the intensity's starting to ramp up here after that hit. And a great save.
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Answered the call on that play. And there's the save. Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. Tries to get it to Mackey. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Yvaskila's got him along the wall. Oh, off the post! Oh, look at this. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Shot! Turns him away! And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. In the final moments of this period, Yvaskila's ahead 1-0. The Speeders win the draw. Here's a blast. Denies him. He got all of it. And sends it just out of reach. Oh, the sauce on that pass. Moves by the check. Oh, puts it off the iron. Had the side of the net, but doesn't go. Oh, how did he get it? What on that? What a stop by Wagner. Just applying the speed here in the offensive end. The fans are all over it. And it's picked up by the defense. Fires it. Answers the call with a big save. Takes the feed. Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. All right, time to get a clean sheet of ice here as period number 1 comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more as this is going to be a fun one tonight. of ice. Period 2 is set to go. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
Steel has held the play here, and the reason why they've done it is they've controlled their shot selection. They know exactly where they want to go, when they're going to do it, and they're driving the net.
And a solid save there as we play on. Passes it over. Grabs control of it at the point. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Loves the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Quick shot. Big time save. Oh, he is looking good in there tonight. Lots of time left in this period. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. Quick feed to Gilbert. Sends a pass over. Here's a short pass to Gilbert. An easy pass saved by Wagner. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. Ivaskilas up 1-0. Dallas wins possession right off the draw. Ivaskilas got the puck in their own end. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. He scores! The captain leading by example!
This is just a great move, James. You want to sell the deke and pull the goaltender to the bottom of the net, and then guess what? You go up high and finish it off.
And after the drive, center, they've got a hold of the puck. Possession along the wall. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. Ivaskilas got the decided edge of the shot department here tonight in the second period, and they continue to lead. Dallas wins that face-off at center. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Fires it. Oh, what a great glove save on the play. Moves with the puck to the corner.
This is such a high-energy shift, and it's a reason why they have sustained pressure in the offensive zone. Their opponent back on their heels, looking real tired now.
Oh, he just hits it. He scores. Dallas has served up a major counterpunch here in period number 2.
It's all about trusting your preparation, James, and that's exactly where they are in the second. They're finding a way to have good habits, and they're rewarded by getting themselves within one.
And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Dallas is across the line and in the offensive zone. There's an injection of energy with that hit. And he shuts the door again.
Wagner's been dominating the crease tonight. He's turned away a lot of high-danger shots, and he's really found a way to build some momentum for his team, give him a real opportunity to win.
There's the whistle as the net comes off. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. The Lemons make their way back into the face-off circle, still in search of another goal. Ivaskilas got it in the offensive zone. Dallas gets a hold of it. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Over the line they come. Here's the pass. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Gilbert's got the puck now here inside his own defensive zone. Oh, how about that move to shake off the defender? Oh, he gets hit again.
Well, this is a tough enough game as it is, but if you have your head down, you are going to get land-basted over and over again.
Rips it and rips it, and that's blocked as he gets down low. Oh, not the answer on that one. Less than a minute to go here in the second. Here they come on the attack. He's it over on the rush. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Wagner.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. He's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
There's the horn, bringing period number 2 to an end. 40 minutes down, 20 to go. Third period action is coming up. Coaches have shared their final messages. Players are on the ice, and period number 3 is coming up. And we are underway here in period number 3. Takes the puck. And turns aside the slapper with ease. Slides it back to the blue line. And he comes up with a stop there. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. Dallas gains a hold of possession. Into the middle of the neutral zone. Mackey's gained the line and on the attack. Handles the puck. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Drives to the sweet spot. Decides to think about it. Uses the force on that hit. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. Dallas gets the puck near the boards. Offside the call, will get a reset.
Well, he's been chomping at the bit all game long. Just look at his highlight pack. Multiple scoring chances here. Finally edges it out and finds the back of the net. But you got to look at him and say, listen, he didn't get frustrated. His coaches, his teammates are certainly going to applaud him for his efforts in this one. He's had a solid game and finally gets rewarded.
And that's just out of reach. Dallas looks to move the puck from their own end. Takes the feed. Shot! Stops him cold. Here they come on the attack. Feeds the puck over. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Scores! Wow, the excellence of execution on that one.
Yeah, that's a beautiful one-timer, but what I like about it is that he's already said he knows exactly where that puck is coming and he just wires it home.
Good job tangling up his opponent here. Takes a shot, and he is ready for that one. Past the halfway mark of this period, Yveskila's been the better team here over the last few minutes, increasing their lead to 2. The Lemons take possession off the faceoff. Phenomenal save with the glove to knock it away. Scores! And they close the gap significantly with that strike.
You can feel it, can't you, Jim? You can feel the energy shifting and changing in this game. Now they're within striking distance. This next shift, it's huge.
Dallas is in danger of losing this one if they can't convert on one of these scoring opportunities. They've had a lot of them tonight. Mackey's lugging the puck. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. Big time stop there.
Gotta love these moments within a game, James. It's tight. The game really hasn't opened up. You gotta play free, but you have to say
Tender's not gonna like that one as he scores, putting it into his own net. Dallas has kept this close, and look at this. They get that critical goal here in the third, and we are tied.
timing is everything and all around the net, but they finally cash in. You can see the mojo or the adrenaline. Everyone on their side so fired up at this face-off.
Rips it, and he gets down to block it. Oh, that has some heat on it. He makes the save. Can't get a hold of that pass. Yveskila's moving it into the offensive end. Dallas has it in their own zone. Oh, that's a smart heads-up play as he breaks it up with the poke. Cuts to the paint. Scoops up the puck. Turns it away on the slap shot. Yveskila's got it in their own zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Right in the open ice, that one's picked off. Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. Feeds it over. Yveskila's got the puck. Mackey's moving the puck through his own zone. Here's a shot. Scores! There it is, the go-ahead goal.
And how good does that feel? You can see the selling. The energy is certainly there, and now it's about dictating the pace going forward. Next shift, critically important.
The Lemons take it along the wall. Lays the body. Looking to clear the defensive zone. They can't escape, but they maintain possession. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Solid hit on that play. On-man rush. Here's the pass. And that's off the glove and will play on. Here's a chance. Sends it in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Here he is shoveling in front. Gets down to block it. Here he is on a breakaway. Oh, and that goes sideways with that chance.
Well, yeah, it's a breakaway, and this can be extremely frustrating to lose this one-on-one battle to the goaltender, James. I mean, you do all that work to get in tight. Looks like he just ran out of room.
And that's all she wrote from this one here tonight. Yvaskila's ability to defend in their own end when it mattered most, ultimately the difference here tonight, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's always the difference. At least that's what a true defender is going to say. Just protecting the goaltender, protecting the middle of the ice, in particular at the end of the game.
Spoken like a true defender.